Second category of elements that can turn the front yards from buffer zone into soft edges for social interaction and enhance the private space of the resident is actually something that we call intermediate structures. Something like, yeah, you're not gonna find this in Brussels. And talking about light pop-up structures for winter garden, where different kind of pergolas or canopies that can be decorated with fabric, with light bulbs, with vegetation, hanging fruits. In that kind of way, you can really create a soft edge extension from the house where the private life can kind of spill out throughout the public space.
To be honest, it's very difficult to get permission for these kind of structures.
Which was probably a legacy from the Art Deco and Art Nouveau era, when, you know, buildings were really seen as a piece of art that just should be nicely done and shelved in the street front.
In that way, the everyday citizen is taking the role of observer, and there is a wall between the dweller and the people who are passing by. The ground floor loses its tactileness. That's why we are afraid that the city planning services are willing to maintain this character of artistic and aesthetic profile from the ground floor and not to add too much this kind of bizarre, fair kind of looking structures, which are actually a reflection of life. Finally, we're not advocating that all the streets should look like this. Sometimes some regulations has to be loosened up so that in strategical points we can make extensions with these intermediate structures and finally make more walkable streets.